Oh, didn't see you there. Just reading up with some Shakespeare. We're going to be going over some math today. So, for starters, we got some cosine 105. And what you do is you double a cosine, you get 210, right? And then what you do from there is you divide it by 2. Oh, wait. And then you take a square, you put a square root right over that. Comes right over here, and you put some bending lines right around it. And then you're going to just get that by 2. That should come down here. And now you got 2 minus the square root of 3. But don't forget that plus and minus. I made sure I circled it for you, okay? Alright, so now you're going to get this. Alright, so you can use this as a reference over here, because you're going to know if it has a negative sign in front of it, because you need to know if it's negative or not. Same thing over here, it's the same thing. You notice that all skiers take chances right here. That T under there, it's highlighted 3 times, which means it's very important, right? Alright, and then after that, you take the negative signs from here and here, and you just apply it to the original problem, and there you go. That's here. Divided by 2. And if cosine theta is divided, and theta is in quadrant 2, then we start this problem from there. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing down here, and we're going to do a plus or a minus. Now this is how we set up. It's very important that you get this part, because if you don't, you're going to fail the whole problem. So you bring it over here, and all you got to do is really just plug it in. So you take this, you just drag it right over here, and you're going to do a 1 plus negative 3 over 5. You're going to put some parentheses right there, and then you're going to put it under 2, over 2. Then you're going to take a 5, just put it right next to the parenthesis, and then you're just going to bring it down once that's all simplified. All right? And then once that's done, you can just simplify it again. 5 minus 3, everyone knows that's 2. So there you go, it's 2. You bring over the 10, it's 10, and then you simplify it again, and then you get 1 over 5, and then you got to square root that. So you have to do square root of 5 over 5 multiplied by that, so that way you can clear it, right? And then you just get that right there. Pretty simple, pretty easy. All right, so we're going to move on down to the last one here. So if sine theta is 12 over 13, and 90 degrees, okay, if 90 degrees is less than omega and less than 180, you find sin 2 theta. All right, so you're going to take your all skiers take chances. We did it in the last problem, or the 2 problems ago if you remember. So we're just going to take what we learned over there and apply it to here. That's why math is like building blocks. All right, so you're going to take like that, and you're going to do pretty much this whole set of problems. This is probably the easiest so far, so you're all set with that. All you got to do is take your original fraction, right, of 12 over 13, and then you're going to have to find the other portion of it. So you're going to need to find the cosine, which is negative 5 over 13. You're going to take that 2, and you're going to multiply that by all of these fractions. You're going to do 2 over 1, so it's easier, right? Then you're just going to do that over here. So you're going to multiply 12 over 13 times negative 5 over 13. You're going to get a fat negative 60 over 169. And then you're just going to multiply that by 2, and then you get negative 120 over 169. It's that simple. If secant alpha and negative 5 over 4 and alpha is greater than 180 and less than 270, okay, find sin 2a. All right, so you're going to pause this video, right? I'm going to write the answer on the board while it's paused. All right, so you got the answer. It's 24 over 20. We're going to the second one over here. So it's if sine equals theta, 12 over 13, and 90 is less than theta, but theta is less than 180, right? Then tan is, no, not that. Then tan 2 over omega, right? All right. Pause the video, and we'll go over the answer is 120 over 119. All right, so we're going to go on to tan 165. Don't forget the degree. We're going to go over that now. Okay, so the answer is negative 2 plus square root of 3.